This is Dave Espino from daveespino.com, and today's Daily Hustle is titled, A Great Life is Not Built Overnight. Now, I've been in a variety of businesses over the last 40 years. That sounds like I'm really old, but 40 years ago, I was 13 years old. And my parents started in business when I was 7. So I've been doing business for a long time. I've had probably every business experience you could imagine. I've sold probably just about anything you could imagine. I've marketed in a variety of different industries. I've marketed face-to-face. I've marketed in the lowest potential ways that you could market, which is at a flea market, all the way to the highest potential ways you could market, which is on TV, reaching millions of people, and everything in between that you can imagine. I've always sold, I've always marketed, I've always pursued business and marketing. And so what I want to tell you today is a great life is not built overnight. It takes time in two different ways. First of all, it takes time to become the person that achieves success. So that's the mindset part of business. It takes time to grow as a person, to develop the character that it requires to be successful in a business, any kind of business. Then secondly, it takes time to build a business. Okay, so not only do you have to be working on your inner game, your mindset, but you've got to be working on your business and learning that particular business and getting better and better and better. So all of this is a process, and all of this can be discouraging if you don't understand that it's a process. You know, if you think, well, boom, I'm going to jump in, build this business, in a year I'll be successful, in 2 years I'll be doing amazing, in 5 years, watch out world, I'm going to take over. If you're thinking like that, then your expectations are too high and you're going to be beat down and probably crash and burn your first time you see some kind of disappointment. However, if you realize that it takes time to build the mindset for success, it takes time to build a business, period, and you realize that you're in it to win it, you're going for it all the way, you're going to do it no matter what, and you're seriously committed, you're not just playing, but you're seriously committed, then what's going to happen is you're going to take the ups and downs as they come, and you're going to be okay with that. In effect, you're going to feel like you're riding above the ups and downs. So here's the ups and downs of business, right? You're riding above it because you have this bigger vision, this greater end goal in mind. So the ups and downs of business don't bother you. But if you are in the ups and downs of business, in other words, if you don't have this overriding vision of where you're going to go, your success, your goals, your dreams, if you're just in the business and struggling, you're like a person, in a giant wave ocean that's just going like this, up and down, but you don't have an overriding vision of where you want to be, an overriding goal, an overriding mission that's pushing you to success, then these waves are going to toss you around, and at some point you're going to say, forget this, it's not worth it. So you have to have a big, huge vision. You've got to have big goals, and you've got to have a mission in your life. Ideally, not everybody has to have a mission, but if you have a mission, it's even better, it's more important. Like my mission is to help as many people as possible get into their own home-based business. I am such a believer in home-based business, and specifically online business, that I want to get as many people as possible into their own business. Now, I've already helped 300,000 people through my infomercial to discover the joys of home business. My goal is to reach at least 1 million and then see how many more I can reach beyond that. So how do I do that? Well, I do that through this. I do that through my courses, through my products, through speaking engagements, through anything I can do to reach as many people as possible, because I know the most powerful formula on earth, and that is the more value I can put out there and the more value I can reach a lot of people with, the more value will come back to me. And that's just an unwritten rule. It's sowing and reaping, right? It's that you reap whatever you sow. So as much as I'm planting seeds out there, I'm planting seeds in videos, I'm planting seeds in blog posts, I'm planting seeds through these videos, I'm planting seeds through my courses, I'm planting seeds through speaking engagements, through everything I do. All of that is going to come back, 100 or 1,000 fold, because my goal is to give as much value as possible. So remember this, a great life is not built overnight. Have a vision for your future. Have a dream for your future. Live that dream out by taking that dream and by taking the little ups and downs with a grain of salt, knowing that as you learn through these ups and downs, you're growing and you're going towards that dream. If you don't have that dream, it's going to be really difficult to stay motivated and to keep going after it. If you don't have that dream, then every one of these little ups and downs could potentially be your downfall. It could be the game ender for you. So don't do that. Start with a big dream. Start with big goals. Go after those goals. And that way, all these little things that happen will feel like little things. They'll be little things in the scheme of things. But if those little things are it, if that's your vision is the day-to-day, then you're not going to make it. You've got to go after it. You've got to have big vision. You've got to have big dreams. You've got to go for it. I'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Hustle.